right, so I went to plan B. So I left you guys with the A-arm stuff, and I need struts. So I'm actually going to do one of my subscribers said, he was like, dude, just go with the KYB, it'll be totally fine on the back, never have a problem. So thank you, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and take your advice, but they won't be here until like another few days. But I did go ahead and order not the Saber bushings. I'm going with some other type of bushings. Let me show you guys here real quick so you can see, know what I'm talking about. And MOOG, and these supposed to be really good. So I'm gonna give these a shot and see. I don't even know if it's the right size. It says it's for a Honda Element, but I'm not sure. But they look pretty stout though. I mean, really stout. So we're gonna give those a shot. If we can get those on there, and maybe I even wash this bucket because she's looking bad. She's looking real bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. And I want to show you guys some other things I had did when I really couldn't. It's not the point that I couldn't do it. It was a point that I didn't want. How can I explain this? I was bad in the Montreal area. So I was doing stuff last month. I actually started on it last year, like December time frame. No, it was actually not December, it was November time frame. I had some ideas that I was trying to contemplate on doing it or not, and I went on ahead and pulled the trigger on it, got it started, and I just finished it up like the first of last month. But I want to show you guys that. But otherwise, let's get started on that lower A-arm and replace that bushing. All right, so the ones that don't know, this is for the ones that don't know. It's very easy to remove these A-arms. You have a bolt here that's a 19. You have another bolt here that's a 19, and then you got your sway bar dog bone. I think that's a 14. Yeah, and then you have your castle nut here. That is a 19 as well. So let's see. Take that one off. See, that one's already loose. And let's get this one off here. All right, so I got it out, and I haven't touched that part yet, but I want to see here. I want you guys to see as well that I do believe it was probably the power steering fluid may have ate the glue up, I guess what they use to maybe a hair this to there. I thought they was cast in there. Honestly, I think they are. But I know that I had a power stinky. A power steering leak. Reason being because what was that? One day I was driving it like 2 weeks ago, and like I said, I was just having problems behind problems. The power steering reservoir line is so in front of the engine is metal, and then it goes up to a rubber, and then to the reservoir. Well, somehow, because I always have them, I try to keep them away from the belt as much as possible, but I don't know what happened. I think because I had one of my headlights, oh, that went out too. One of my headlights went out. So I think I had cut the zip tie that was holding that back and keeping it far away and keep everything nice and tight. I cut that zip tie so I could get to the headlight, and I forgot that to put another one back. So over time, not even time, like a few days later, the belt wore into the power steering reservoir line, and it just went all over the place. So that's what happened. But I think prior to that, I was changing the fluid, so I got some down there and filling it up. Over time, I think that's what caused that. So let me see here. Let's see if we get a screwdriver. See if I can pull this out of there. Yep, it came right on out. It like it shrunk because this was in there too. I think that's cast in there, but it moves pretty easy. See, I mean, it's still kind of hard, but not much. So that's no bueno. So I'm gonna have to get this out as well. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I got my setup going. I got the new bushing and I just have to compress it in there, but I'm gonna have to stand, hold on it, and all that good stuff. And I don't know what happened to my phone tripod thing, so I can't hold it and try to do that. Let's see here, give me 1 second. Oh, I don't think it's centered. As in, I wonder, do I have to go further down? Yeah, I'll leave it there. See what happens. Alrighty, so let's try to put this back in here. All right, I'm gonna need 2 hands. All right, so I was able to get it in, get everything in there. Now I did this. I wouldn't recommend this, but this is how I do it. I jack it up so I could put, so I can make it seem like it's ride height, and so I could tighten that bolt back there. But honestly, I really don't think it needed it because that inner race actually moves. So I probably didn't have to do that, but I did it anyway just to make sure. And these articulate really good. And I got my bottom castle nut on. And so now just got to clean up because it's a mess. So I just got to clean up, maybe do the other side. Actually, my back started hurting. It's actually pretty warm today, but I'm gonna get the other side knocked out real quick. And if you guys have any questions, I will put the part numbers down for those in the description. But until then, I'm gonna, actually, I take that back. Hold on for a second. I want to show you guys something else. All right, so this is what I want to show you guys. I have put a TV in. So right now it's on. And it's me. So you can actually swing the TV out this way. I could turn it all the way around to face the front. So if we go around to the front and go through there, and you can see it that way. Or if I was to have the top out, the canopy thing, I can actually swing it all the way out like this, and I could be sitting here and watching it also, but it also can go all the way back like that. So I can have it, you can barely see it, but that's me, but you can have it right there, and I can sit here underneath this and watch it if I wanted to. Or if I was just sitting in the back here, I could see it that way. If I had chairs sitting here or something like that, or even have my table grilling, I have a TV. And also the second thing I'm gonna put in is maybe some Bluetooth speakers for this to make it louder, because this is loud as it goes, and it's not very loud at all. So that's what I got. And the way that I keep it from not not to swing out, I actually lock this here. I don't know what with the Allen key. Let's see, it's right here. So with the Allen key, I just turn this here and just lock it. So now it won't move or nothing. And it's just a L bracket that I Cerakoted black, so it's rust resistant. I can take this whole thing off if I wanted to, because it's just screwed in by that little wing nut there. And I have an outlet. Let's see if I can show you guys right there. This is a power for the fire stick. And no, well, yeah, one of them for the fire stick. One of them for the fire stick and one for the TV. All right, so that's it. I showed you guys the TV. I went on ahead and knocked out the other side. As you can tell, it's a little bit darker now, because the other side kicked my butt. It was bad. I had to completely take everything out. The strut, the knuckle. I even had pulled the axle out because it had popped out. You know, it popped out of the boot, so I couldn't get it for some reason. It wouldn't go back in there, but when I pulled the axle out, turned it upright and just pounded one time, and it fell right in. I was like, Jesus. So other than that, I did test drive it. Feels great. Next thing on our agenda is to replace those rear struts, because they're bad. They're real bad. And that's it. Until then, guys, well, I got that to do. And I had to change I still got to change the transmission on this. I'm dreading to do it, but it has to be done as soon as possible, because I want it gone. It's my sister's car, so I just want her to take it, but I know she's gonna want it all painted up and dialed up perfectly fine, but that's okay. I should be able to get that done. But that's it, guys. Well, I will see you guys later. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Until then, I'll talk to you guys.